Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, this is the National Football League.
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. And now off to the races down the right side. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense. You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down. Mayfield off the play fake. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That goes for a gain of 31. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Mayfield now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Flushed out right. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
2nd and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Out to his left. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd down and 4. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Hurts sets up to throw it. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st down, Hurts. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Mayfield looks to throw. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Play fake. Mayfield. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. This is White on the screen. He'll get it inside the 20. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards in. As they move the chains. Now Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Barkley. is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, a run from White. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Following the interception, Mayfield.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Irving. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mayfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw, and this is caught by Evans.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Quick throw, finding Mike Evans.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second down, Mayfield.
He's got Otten.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
They'll run the draw with Irving.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And it's caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Payne Durham.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. That Hurts fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's free. And the ball is knocked out. Goodness, nobody wanting to hold on to that football. 2 fumbles, one by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So,
a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's second and 10.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. A first down carry for Barkley. Shifts by him at the 25. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Hurts.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Mayfield on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Mayfield's throw completes it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something real.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Back to throw again. Finding Otten once more. Touchdown! Cade Otten, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to widen their advantage. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Cade Otten cap things off with a touchdown grab. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield looking middle, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Mayfield now.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
This 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Evans has it left side. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. In for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
a leap, and he's got it. He got it. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that is incomplete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
And oh, what a catch!
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Bucs offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a two-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On third down, Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Now,
and Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Mayfield now from the 50. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Now Mayfield. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 15-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, it's tipped. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far. And that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Hurts.
Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bryant. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Up the middle with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First down, Mayfield.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield.
To Evans on the slant.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Mayfield to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a fumble. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
On the handoff, this is Irving.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down throw from Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 2.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th.
Now Mayfield.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Quick throw, finding Mike.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Second down, here's Hurts. Connected quickly with Goddard.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 34-yard line, here's second and a yard. On the run, it's Smith. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll dump this down to Dillon. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Hurts will throw. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield down. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action with Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And now here is another interception.
And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that is incomplete here.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that is incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 11. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like
Hurts fumbles it.
And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. They find some open field here. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
From the gun, Mayfield.
Forced. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They'll go up the middle with White. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And this one is right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Kieft there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy. Running his routes, because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
He'll drop to throw.
Quick slant, Dotson. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Dillon.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
A.J. Dillon
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Mayfield.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this up to the 43.
Mayfield off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Irving. And he's got it to about the 40.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Mayfield to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
The gun with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they will take a knee here. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, this is the
The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Throwing is Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the red zone now, Goff escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 1st and goal at the 1. Goff going to shift him around. Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Smith now to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Williams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Ethan Evans now.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
On 1st down, it's gone. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Goff now looking to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Stafford.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is taken at the 23. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Goff.
Right side to Williams.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Wiggles free. Room here to run.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now the try here for the point after. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 13.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's caught. Puka Nacua.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Ethan Evans on now to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10.
124 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Goff now on second down.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That one goes for 24 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Goff on first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
To the air again. Goff.
He's got right on the short throw.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here comes third down at 7.
From the gun, here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 2-score game at 16. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stafford.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. On the give, here's Gibbs.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Goff on 3rd down.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is 2nd and 8. And Gibbs has it.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 28. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Goff.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 16. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Goff. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverages.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Smith now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Out of the gun, Stafford. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw, it's Higbee. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Gone.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Goff on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Goff now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
48 yards.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And his guys have got it back. Closing stages of the first half. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he fires one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now run by Gibbs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 166 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Goff. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. To throw is Goff. Flushed out right. Open man right side is St. Brown. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now it's Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight